No. No, not gonna.
Oh, no, I was enjoying. That's why
I spent a year there doing grassroots community organizing, developing local leadership potential, always trying to get community people involved in whatever we as Vista volunteers were doing, whether it was a Head Start program or neighborhood associations or ultimately marching on City Hall. And I ended up in Austin a few years later and went to the Graduate School of Social Work, studying community organizing, and then helped a state senator who was running for the House then get elected, worked for him, went to law school, and ended up running for the ledge using all the community organizing skills that I had developed going back to the Vista days to get elected.
So I want to tell you today that I know you know you're part of a bigger movement, but let me tell you how big. Just in Austin alone, there are about 300 AmeriCorps members serving. But even in Texas, we are part of something even bigger. About 80,000 AmeriCorps members are serving in any given year, working on a variety of issues at the local level. And in Texas alone, our 26 programs, you guys are working with over 300 other nonprofits and local government entities to get the work of local communities done.
Say thank you from the bottom of my heart as an Austin resident, as somebody who was here right when AmeriCorps was getting started. So I'm having what I guess Oprah Winfrey calls sort of a full circle moment to see, it's been 17 years since we stood right about here and had the very first AmeriCorps Service Day. So it's really amazing how these things have all come together. I completely agree with what Liz just said about this is part of a much bigger movement. I hadn't actually had the opportunity to read the AmeriCorps Pledge in a really long time. And probably, I don't know how often anybody does, but I do want to say that if you read it, it's exactly what we're all about. I mean, it's the idea that you're going to get things done, and I think that service ethic is probably very important to every one of us who's out here today. So I just, from the bottom of my heart, say thank you for all the work you're doing, not only here in Austin, but for this larger movement. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
the real truth of the matter is, when it is all said and done, none of that makes a single bit of difference until the dollars move from Washington into the hands of organizations and someone does something with it. And as much as we see all those monies trickle down, it is watching you all get up every single day and be the heroes and sheroes in this country that make that phenomenal difference, because the money doesn't matter until you see it, until you take that and you make it real for people's lives. You all have been doing that now for 17 years. I am honored. I am going to be such a cheerleader, and it's so great to be home and have the honor of working with the corporation.
Having been a student of the organization that I now serve gives me an inside knowledge of how much we actually impact the people that are around us. And I was fortunate enough to have been working with wonderful and honest and knowledgeable AmeriCorps members and be impacted by them every single day. They have made me make the hardest decisions of my life, and those same decisions are what have made me the person that I am today. A college graduate with the desires to help others achieve the same.
Yeah, he was I talked to
say hi. You guys think you'll be in AmeriCorps one day?
But he was like, I'll take it. Yeah, he didn't know about it.